Here I am maintaining only two customers, okay, Venkat and Balaji. So Venkat have three accounts here, two accounts from India, one account from Australia, and Balaji have two accounts and one account from India and one more account from Canada. So I have to upload the data like this. Okay, I have to upload the data like this. Save this one. I will go to the program. Fine. Here, so I will take two internal tables here. Okay, I will take two internal tables. First one is the record. Automatically, it is coming here record. Okay, so the data begin of record occur 0 is coming. So work area internal table name both are same here. I will declare one more internal table here. Okay. I will declare one more internal table, that is data record one. Okay. Record one type record. Okay. Record one type record. Record one type record here. Okay, so I am taking two internal tables. So first one is the record, automatically it is coming here, and second one is the record one. Okay, record one. And how I am declaring data record one type record. Okay, already I am declaring one internal table, right? So by using the same internal table, I am declaring one more internal table, and occur 0 I am taking here. Means record one is also internal table as well as okay, yeah, both names are same here. Okay, now I will pass the data to here. I mean, I'm fetching the data here, right? So whenever I'm fetching the data at that time, uh, I will pass the data to record only. Okay, I will pass the data to record only. Now, what I will do, record one equal to record. So what I'm doing, I'm passing the data. I'm fetching the data here, right? In the record, I'm fetching the data, right? That data I am passing into one more internal table, that is record one. Okay, that is record one here. And now, otherwise, I will take here one more like IT panel. For your understanding purpose, I am taking IT panel. I am not taking uh, record one like that. So I am taking IT panel, type record, and here occurs 0 I will remove. Okay, occurs 0 I will remove, and here I will take work area also. Okay, just click on comma button, work area panel, light line of IT panel. Okay, I am taking one more internal table IT panel. Type record. Okay, record and work area panel like line of IT panel. Fine. Now what I will do here, I'm getting something data in record, right? I'm getting something data in record. So I'm passing the data. I'm passing the data to IT panel. Okay, IT panel equal to record I am taking. Whatever the information is available in record, all the data will go to IT panel now. Fine, the data will come here like this. So in 130 screen only we have to do the changes. Okay, in 130 screen I have to do the changes here. So here I am looping the data. Loop at IT panel into work area panel. Okay. Loop at IT panel into work area panel where name1 equal to record hyphen name1. Okay, record hyphen name1. Is it correct only name? It's not correct. Name 1 underscore 003 is there. Same name I will take here. Okay, I will show you the debugging how it will work. Okay, and here I will take L loop. And before that one, I will delete the data here. I will let you know. I will let you know in the debugging why I am writing the code like this. I will tell you. So what I'm doing here, I'm looping. I mean, multiple information I'm taking here. I will show you in the debugging how it will work. Save it, check it. Is there any problem? Is there no type of no? So what I'm doing here, I'm getting the data into record. Okay, I'm getting the data into record, and after that one, I am passing the data to IT panel. I am passing the data to one more internal table, and here I am sorting the data. Okay, I am sorting the data here, not here, this one. I'm sorting the data in the record by name one and what01 and postal code, customer name and city and postal code. By using these three fields, I am sorting the data and I am removing the duplicates. Okay, I am removing the duplicates. The Excel sheet, where is it? In the Excel sheet, I am maintaining the data like this, right? I'm maintaining the data like this. I will open one more thing. Control C, just Control N. I will paste here. I will. Okay, one Excel is coming at a time. Fine. Here, I will take one more sheet otherwise. If the data is coming like this, okay, the internal table name is record. I'm I'm passing the data like this. Record with the internal table, right? And in this internal table, I am not taking the heading. So in the internal table, heading won't come, right? So the data come like this, and after that one, I have one more internal table, that is IT panel. Okay, IT panel, and the data is coming like this. The same thing. I'm copying and pasting. Okay, I'm copying and pasting into one more internal table, that is IT panel. Okay, now what I'm doing, I am checking here. Okay, I'm checking here any duplicate data is there or not. How I'm checking? By using customer name. Okay, by using customer name and city and postal code. Okay, city and postal code. By using these three fields, I am checking the data. For example, I have two customers, Venkat and Venkat only, but two different persons. But I cannot assume these are the single person, right? So that's why I am checking here. Okay, I am checking the customer name and the postal code and the city. Okay, and if you in the real time, if you have any another conditions, you can apply that one also. Okay, and as of now, I am taking the customer and uh, city and postal code. By using these three fields, I'm checking is there any duplicate data or not. So first of all, first record will come. I will come to the second record. The second record Venkat is there, and previous record also Venkat is there, and it will come to the city. Tirupati is there for the second record, and the first record also Tirupati only. And the third record is 5162629. I mean 928. First record also same. So it will remove the. It will remove the second record. Okay, it will remove the second record. Now one more record is coming, third record is coming. So name is same here, Venkat only, and city is also same thing, and the postal code is also same thing. So I will remove this one also. Okay, next record is Balaji. The first record and the current record is the last record and current record is different, so it will keep like that only this one, and it will come to the next record, the Balaji. Okay, and it will check now. Okay, the customer name is same and the city is same and the postal code is same. Now it will remove the this record, second record. Okay, now in record internal table, two records only available, only two customers are available, and but in IT panel it's not like that. Okay, I'm not deleting the data from the IT panel, I'm deleting the data from record only. Okay, in the record two values are there, two records are there. Okay, and in the IT panel, I have 5 records. Okay, in IT panel, I have 5 records, multiple information I have. Now, there is a program. So, I am writing the logic like that. Okay, I am sorting the data and I am deleting the data. Delete adjacent duplicates from record, comparing customer name and city and postal code. By using these three fields, I am deleting the data. Okay, and I will sort the data here. Sort IT panel by same fields here. Okay, by using same fields here. Fine, fine. Now I'm looping the record. Record means here in the internal table only 2 records are available. Okay, in the record only 2 records are available. Fine. So I'm mapping the data here. I'm mapping the data here also. So I'm coming to the 130 screen. Okay, I'm coming to the 130 screen, and here I'm taking one number, LB underscore number, one local variable number I am taking. So how I'm declaring the number equal to LB underscore number up to type n. Okay, I'm not taking integer. Okay, I'm not taking integer, I am taking n. So what is the difference between I and n? Here if you take I, okay, if you take I, then but I am passing something value like 10. Okay, 10. So at the time it will store like 10 only. Okay, it will store like 10 only. Now I will take n. Okay, so if you take n, then you have to give something number. Okay, something length you have to give here. Okay, something length you have to give. So in this n you are providing something same 10 only. Okay, same 10 only, but how it will store? It will store like this 00010. Okay, so the number is coming, 10 is coming, and before that one 3 zeros it is adding here. That is the number. Value is same, but the numbers it is adding, zeros it is adding. Okay, n is adding zeros. So that is the difference in between of I and n. Okay, so if you check here in the recording how the values are coming. So here 01 is coming, 01, 02, 01, 02 is coming here. So we have to take in the same way. We should not take like integer. If you take integer, then zeros won't come here. That is why I am taking n here. N of 2, only 2 digits it will allow. Okay, n of 2, it will allow only 2 digits. Fine. Now click on back. So I am clearing that one. Okay, I am declaring that one and I am clearing here. Now I am looping the IT panel. Okay, so this record I am looping now. Okay, this record internal table I am looping now, and in that loop I am looping IT panel. Okay, loop within loop. Okay, loop within loop I am using here. Okay, so in the record, first record is there. Okay, first record is there in the work area. Now what I am taking, I am looping this internal table, right? How I am looping? I am giving some conditions. Okay, I am giving some conditions like name equal to Venkat and name and city equal to Tirupati and postal code equal to 516928. Okay, so like that I am writing the code here. If you see here, loop at IT final into work area final, where name equal to customer name equal to the record in the first looping. Okay, in the first looping, what is the name? What is the name is coming? So for that name only I have to loop here, and the city equal to the first looping city, and postal code equal to first looping postal code. Okay, I'm looping in that way. When here I'm looping the IT panel, and the name should be Venkat, and the city should be Tirupati, and postal code should be 516298. Okay, those records only I'm looping here. Fine, it will come inside of this one. Okay, it will come inside of this one, and here lv underscore num equal to lv and num underscore plus 1. Okay, by default the value will be 0 0. Okay, 0 0. Now the value will be 0 1 because I am adding by 1. Okay, the value will be 0 1. Now what I am doing here, concatenating. Okay, concatenating, actually the value will come like this: perform bdc field using, okay, knbk. This is a different field, knbk hyphen, just assume this is the banks. Otherwise I'll copy this one. It was like this. Okay, it was like this. Now how I am changing here, I just kept in comment. Okay, I just kept in comment. So how we have to write here? Okay, so here knbk hyphen banks, in bracket it is coming 0 1. Okay, in bracket it is coming 0 1. If we have, if we have 5 bank accounts for the single customer. Okay, if we have 5 bank accounts for the single customer, then what we have to do here? This is the hard coding. 0 1 is the hard coding and 0 2 is the hard coding. Okay, we should not take the hard coding here. Okay, so that will depend on customer. A few customers will contain two bank accounts, a few customers will contain 5 bank accounts, like that. At the time, banks is coming here. Okay, banks means bank country key. Okay, bank country key 1, bank country key 2, bank country key 3, bank country key 4, like that. It is coming for one customer, and for another customer it will contain only one bank account. At that time, hard coding we should not take. Okay, hard coding we should not take here. So what we have to do, so we have to take some dynamic values here. That's why I'm taking lv underscore num equal to lv underscore num plus 1 in place of 0 1. Okay, in place of 0 1 I am taking like this. Okay, so I am concatenating, I am using something concatenate here, concatenate. And here what is coming here, knbk hyphen banks, and bracket open brace is also coming. So up to that place I have copied here. So here knbk hyphen banks and open brace is starting here, and I'm taking this one in the single quotation. Okay, I'm taking the single quotation, and after that one 0 1 is there, right? So in place of 0 1 what I'm taking, lv underscore num. Okay, lv underscore num means 0 1 will come here. In the debugging you can get know about that one. Okay, and into I'm taking one more variable, lv underscore fnam, field name. Okay, field name, lv underscore field name I am taking, and after that one I am calling the same perform bdc field here, and using in place of this one. Okay, in place of this one I am passing lv underscore fnam. Okay, I am not changing this field, work area final banks. Okay, I will show you the debugging how it will work. Just activate it. and here this is okay, fine. And here also I am click on execute button, click on F4 button here. It is going to dump. Fine, understood. So why it is going to dump here? I don't know exactly. Okay, I don't know exactly. Just come here, scroll down here. So they will give something clarity here. Why it is going to dump here? See here, the function module interface allow you to specify only fields of a particular type under file name. Okay, the field data set specified here is a different field type. Okay, the file name and field type, it is different here. Where it is coming, the location I want here, where it is going to dump in our program. I want the location. The location is this one, file name. Okay, I am calling the function module, right? So in that function module, f4 underscore file name, the function module, I am passing something data set here. Okay, and file name is there. The data type and length must and should be same in these two values. Okay, so first of all, I have to check what is the data type and length for this file name. Same data type and length I have to declare in our program for this data set. Otherwise, it will go to dump. So I will open the program once again here. Click on change button. So where is it? It's coming here, right? So file name. I want to get know the file name, data type and length. So double click on this F1 underscore file name and click on export tab and here. So double click on this one. What the data type and length? The data type and length is character 128. Okay, character 128. So click on back button and copy this name. Associated type name. Copy that one. Click on back button. If you check the data set, okay, if you check the data set, data type and length, here 132 is coming, but in the function module 128 character is coming, and here 132 is there. So that is why it is going to dump here. Okay, that so I will remove like this, and I will type. Okay, the association type is there, right? In the function module, the associated type is there. Same associated type I have copied and I'm pasting here. Now, if you double click on this one, okay, if you double click on this one, you can see here the data type and length, character 128 is coming here. Okay, now the data type and length is same. Now the data type and length is same now. Fine. Now I will go to the debugging. Okay, now I will go to the debugging here. Click on F4 button. Select the file location where it is locating. So 1 minute. So where is this one? This is a file location, right? So so automatically it will open here. So I don't want this one. So this is for your reference. Okay, this is for your reference. So I am removing the data here. Okay. Otherwise, I will copy. Otherwise, I will take the screenshot. I have taken screenshot. Fine. I will remove the data here. Okay, and the sheet one only our data is available. Okay, this is the actual data. This is the actual data. Click on save button. Save it. Click on close button. Okay, now I will upload the file here. The desktop table, customer table control is there. Just double click on it. Click on F8 button. Click on allow button. Now it's came to debugging, right? Now if you double click on this record, how many values are coming? Okay, so 5 records are coming in the record internal table. Double click on it. So the data is coming like this. Okay, Bookers, K2, K2, KD, Neyman, Sortel. Okay, we have to check the data. Okay, the data is coming correct only or not. We have to check it. Fine. The data is coming like this. Okay, the data is coming like this. See here, bank details are coming, and fine. This is correct only. No, 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 no. I'm missing something here. If you see here, AKY entry is coming. Okay, AKY entry is coming. Uh-huh. Fine. Uh-huh. Why it is coming like that? Uh-huh. Okay, and here CIBBE is there. Okay, CIBBE is there, but in our Excel sheet, I am taking or not. I don't know exactly. It is not available here. Okay, it's not available here. So if you see here, the debugging, if you see in the internal table, how the values are coming, AKY entry is there. Okay, actually, I have given the AKY entry account group. Uh, Recon account is a 140010. Okay, 140010, and planning ID is A1, right? The last field is A1, but how it is coming in the debugging? The value A1 is coming in the AKY entry accounting Recon account. This is a wrong thing here because CIBBE is there. Okay, so before this one, CIBBE is there. So, but I did not maintain that one in the Excel sheet. I will insert here CIBBE. The value is X. Okay, the value is X, and click on save button, close it. Okay, now what I will do, click on back button. One more time, I want to execute this function module. Okay, I will remove the data from the internal table record. Okay, how can we delete the data from the internal table? Anyone have idea? So how to delete the data in the internal table? Anyone?
In right side, you can click that button.
Which button?
Here, yes.
Something tool
Yeah.
symbol is there. Just click on
Yeah.
that button and click on delete complete table.
Delete
Uh,
complete.
Double click on it. Click on OK button. Now I am removing the data from the internal table record. Fine. Now I want to execute. I want to execute the function module one more time. So what I'm doing, click on debugger and click on go to statement. Click on F6 button. Okay. Now if you see here record, 5 records are coming now. Okay. Double click on it. 5 records. Now the data is coming exactly. Okay. CABB equal to X and AQNT 140010 and last field is A1. Okay. This is the correct data now. Okay, now what I'm doing, I am passing the data. Okay, the 5 records are coming in the record internal table, right? I am passing the data to IT panel. Okay, so IT panel is empty. Okay, IT panel is empty, 0 records. I am clicking on F5 button, it will execute now. Now if you see 5 records are coming in the IT panel also. Okay, IT panel also 5 records are coming, same data I am taking. Fine. Now I'm sorting the data. Okay, I'm sorting the data in the record. Click on F5 button. The data is same the same way. Okay, I'm deleting the delete adjacent duplicates. Okay, I'm deleting the data here by using delete adjacent duplicates. Okay, I'm deleting the data by using delete adjacent duplicates. That is why the data is coming only 2 records in this internal table. Okay, so we already checked that one. The data is the data in the screenshot. Okay, 2 records are coming in the record. Okay, same thing. I am checking the internal table also. The debugging also I am checking the same values. Okay, Balaji and Venkat, 2 things are coming, and here also Venkat and Balaji. Okay, I am sorting the data. That's why the second record is going to the first line. Okay, I am sorting the data. That's why. Fine. Now I will come to the. I am sorting the IT panel also. If you check here, first record will be Balaji and second record will be Venkat. Okay, I'm sorting the data. of IT panel also. Fine. Now this one, looping statement. Okay, looping statement. Now, so you already know about this one. Okay, we are not changing anything here. Okay, we are not changing anything here. In the 130 screen, the 130 screen is this one. Okay, in 130 screen only, I am doing something. Okay, LV underscore num. Okay, see here double zero is there. LV underscore num. Why it is coming like that? I am taking this LV underscore num as the number. See here n of 2 is there. The data type n of 2 is there. Means two values will be there. Two digits will be there in this field. Okay, only two digits. So by default the value will be 00 is coming. Okay, now I am looping the IT final. Okay, so here in the record, two records are coming. Okay, so the first record will come to the work area. The customer name is Balaji, and postal code is 517029, and city is Anantapur. Okay, so three records I am checking here. I mean, a record. Otherwise, we can get here only. Okay, here I am getting the data in the work area. Okay, I am getting the data in the work area. Now what I am doing, I am looping the IT final. Okay, this internal table I am looping. Okay, internal table I am looping, and where I am giving some conditions. Name equal to, in the work area. In this work area, what is the name? Name is Balaji, and the what is the city? City is Anantapur, and the postal code is 517029. So I am passing these values to the IT final. Okay, I am passing those values. See, the class will disconnect in 1 minute. Please reconnect it once again. The class will extend up to 8 or 8:15 like that. Okay. Now I am looping the IT final internal table. Okay, I am looping the IT final internal table, and here I am taking the input where condition I am taking. Okay, in the where condition I am passing customer name and customer city and customer postal code, which are coming in the record work area. Okay, from this record work area. Fine, click on F5 button. So it is coming inside of the loop. Okay, it is coming inside of the loop. Now LB underscore num equal to LB underscore LB